Welcome to Qimen Dunjia. Hello, my name is Dougles Chan. I'm the Qimen Dunjia internationally. Today, case study, we're going to talk about this particular restaurant, and we're going to expand the restaurant to see whether is it possible to go into it. That means the question is like this: an agent approached your restaurant and proposed a new place for your restaurant, which is cheaper and in terms of rent and have more potential customer. What should you do in this aspect? So in terms of business expansion, we are able to do a prediction on what likely going to happen, because in terms of business expansion, for regardless of whether is it a restaurant, F&B, or any business, sometimes we need to do some investment. We need to put some money to do some designs, renovation, buy some new stuff, furnitures to invest in the business, to expand the business. And because of that, there will be certain allocation of funds. What happens if you make a mistake in this decision making? So Qimen Dunjia is able to help you to decide better in terms of decision making, to minimize your losses and increase your profit as we go along in terms of their businesses. So in this case, I will kind of explain to you what is this whole thing about and how do we go about doing it to decipher the question. And the process is quite long, and apparently I will go through step by step for the sake of everybody who does not know what is this thing called Qimen Dunjia. So first step first is we need to understand in terms of Qimen Dunjia, this is a chart that you're looking at. And the chart will separate into two different sections. So this is the 4923781. This is called the 9 pillars, or we call it the 8 trigrams. And this is also, we call it the 4 pillars. The 4 pillars tell us the date and time of this particular thing. So how do we go about doing it is this. When we have a question in our mind, we don't know how to answer, then we use a chart. This chart is available in this called Qimen. Okay, let me share with you this address itself. It's called Qimen. In the Android or even the Play Store itself, you just search for Qimen. You should be able to download it and do the basic configuration, and you're able to plot the chart itself. So question is this: when you have a specific thing that you want to ask, you base on that particular time, on the exact date and time that you want to ask, you think of this question now, and then you just plot the chart, and then this chart will come out from the app itself. And then this tell you the energy of the situation currently, and it will tell you whether is it a good idea or not a good idea to go about doing it. But the thing is, you need to understand what does it mean and all these symbols, all this, whether it's a red color or black color, different symbol will tell you different signals. So in this case, we will go directly into how to decipher the question. First thing first, we must see the answer. Where is the answer? The answer is always in this particular box called the hour stamp. Okay, this is called a quay. This symbol is called a quay. So with this quay itself, we take reference within the 9 boxes itself. Where is the quay located? We look at the one at the top over here. Quay. So box number 1, it tells us the answer. Okay, but it's not going to, we are not going to decide just based on the answer, because we're going to see the whole big picture in this aspect first. All right. So next, we need to know where are you. You are the person that is going to talk about it, the person that's going to decide. So you are the subject. Subject is called the 甲子. This is 甲子. 甲子 is a hidden stem. Hidden stem 甲子物. Okay. So over here, this is you. 8 is you. Number 8 is you. So let me label it down so it'll be easier for you to see the very clearly. So here is you. 8 is you. Then 1 is the answer. So the idea is this. The question is about the agent approached your restaurant and proposed a new place for your restaurant, which is cheaper and have more potential customer. So overall business situation is we're talking about profitability. If you were to go through this particular case, and if you continue with the investment, we're talking about profit. So the profit itself, we need to take reference. There's a reference called, we call it the live door. Okay, the live door is actually together with you. This is a profit also. That means it's within the same palaces with you. Live door. Right, profits. So in this case, we are looking, oh shucks, profits. Let me change the thing. I do a spelling wrongly. When you type too fast, it happens like that. So anyhow, profits. So 8 is profit. 8 is also represent you. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to do a in-depth analysis of what's really might be happening. Yeah? So before we analyze, we need to do a clean up of the chart. What do we mean by cleaning up the chart? Meaning that I have to include the Tai Sui situation and the 6 punishment. Okay, Tai Sui plus 6 punishment. So what does the Tai Sui and 6 punishment stand for? Okay, Tai Sui is what we call, in the particular year, every year there's a certain stem and branch will have extra energy, super extra energy. So we have to respect this kind of energy. So first we need to see where is the Tai Sui. This is Wu Xu. That means the year stem itself over here, the year stem. Wu Xu. So Wu Xu will have a high energy. So let us see where is Wu. Okay, Wu is over here. That means in this case, box number 8 is extra in terms of energy. Double. So if this is 100%, the whole box 8 is 100%, we are going to experience 200% of the energy, everything within the box 8 itself. Okay, so this is something we have to understand. She, where is she? She is actually in this box. So this case, because of the increased energy, the emptiness over here, the circle is called emptiness. Emptiness means it's discount in box number 6, supposedly. But because of the energy increase in the Tai Sui, which is under the Xi year, it means 2019, then box number 6 is going to be no emptiness anymore. The void is not valid anymore. So in this case, 6 is a 100% filled box. Next, we need to look at the 6 punishment. Where is the 6 punishment? 6 punishment is a situation whereby one particular palace, whereby a specific stem is located, makes the whole box damage, will have struggle within that particular box. We call it palace anyway. So they call it 物己更新人魁. The formula is here. 物己更新人魁. So that means basing on this formula, 物 3 2 物己更新 here don't have anything. They don't have any run and quit. So which means that in this particular chart, there is no 6 punishment activated at all. So it's very, very good in this aspect because then we don't have to worry too much about the analysis of this 6 punishment. So anyhow, going back into the story of this answer, Koi is the answer. So it's, in this case, we have a restore, we have a 9 heaven, we have a diplomat. So restore stands for good. It is a good energy, which means it's a relaxed environment. 9 heaven also a good energy, stand for high. So diplomat also stand for, it's a good energy, but yet it tells us it's going to be slow, SLW. So we also need to see what does this Kui and Bing stand for. In terms of stem to stem combination, we must understand what does Kui and Bing stand for, because this tells us the macro environment of the situation. So the Kui and Bing, actually in every box we have a different combination. If you take note, there's a different combination. So we must really understand what does this Kui and Bing stand for. So when we talk about Kui and Bing, this combination is stand for this. Everything is unfavorable. Unfavorable. Only the master is pleased. You see, so this is the definition of this Kui and Bing. So indirectly, it's telling us that everything is unfavorable. Master is pleased. Who is the master? The master in this case is not you. The master in this case is the person that is approaching you. That is the master, the agent that is approaching you. He or she is the person that is telling you about this particular restaurant. So he is in control in this case. So that means box one, although it's giving us a very good signal in terms of the energy, but the micro environment is not favorable. So we have to take very serious consideration. Next, profitability, life door. We have a leader, we have a right impulse, and then we have Wu and Kui. So in this case, the leader is a good thing, which means that we got big bosses, we got noblemen helping you. Life door equates to profitability because it's reference point. So in this case, we will not take the energy in this life door. Impulse. Impulse stands for rush. Impulse stands for wash away. So profitability with nobleman being washed away, that doesn't sound very interesting. So we have the Wu and Kui. That means the stem plus stem combination. We also have to see Wu and Kui. What does it really mean? So Wu and Kui is stand for good door. Good doors will help to improve. Bad door will make things bad. So the good door is profitable. So which means the overall situation is going to look good. Okay. The stem plus stem, that means good profit. And at the same time, we are looking at yourself. The Jia Wu, which is over here, which is a different dimension. And then we have to look at the leader, the life door, and the impulse. So this is representing yourself. So yourself is going to be basing on the life door situation, which is you are somebody who is very active, very lively, very approachable. But of course, we have this impulse telling us that you are somebody who is very rushed, doing things very quick. You are a good leader also. So it's signaling us something, whereby you should not be so rushed in making this decision making. You see. But anyhow, let's look at it from another angle. Box number 8 is extremely high for this year. So the thing is, we have to look at you. This is it. Profit is also it. That means both boxes, if you would split them together, the asker and the profit is actually in harmony. So technically, it's a very good situation. So in this case, we are looking at a very, very interesting scenario. So for this situation, what we need to do is you have to decide. There is a situation whereby you will make a lot of money, but will you lose money? Okay, will you lose money? We have to look at things which you call it the symbol, we call it the bandit star. And we also have to see there's another black tortoise, which is over here. Okay, over here. It's quite far from you. This bandit and the black tortoise is far from you. So it's not within the box number 8 or within box number 1. So technically it's still fine. So which means that you still have to spend some money, but overall you should not be losing money. But as long as in terms of Qimen Dunjia, if you are able to manage this impulse star, which is stand for profit losing money, and it also stands for you making a rash decision. So as long as you're able to manage these two particular angle as a whole to venture into this restaurant to expand, is okay. It looks fine. You see, so that means this Qimen Dunjia are able to give you different dimension and area and focus to tell you, okay, if you were to do this, what will happen? If you do that, what will happen? And then from there, there's also giving you a solution on what to do and what is the issue. So in this situation, is impulse star is the issue. Profit wash away. Decision, you are making it too fast, which means that if for this situation, we have to be a bit more sensitive or careful. when you want to make a decision, intentionally delay. And at the same time, if you want taken the unit already, you expand the business already, then you also have to manage your costs, the cost of running. Don't spend too much on things which are not necessary. And from there, this whole deal in terms of restaurant should be making good profit, you see. So this is what we talk about like, in terms of the Qimen Dunjia. And it will actually help you in terms of making decision, at least from 70 to 90% of accuracy. That will be good enough for a lot of people, you see, because it only takes one deal to make your business goes down, or even your all your wealth goes down. So sometimes we need to be very, very mindful is that we need to be very careful in terms of decision making. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. We'll continue later.